I wanted to do a video today on muscular imbalances. Now, this is a very broad and deep topic which would probably require several videos to cover everything in terms of muscular imbalances. But today I'm just going to cover left and right imbalances in muscles, which pretty much a lot of people have. I mean, I myself have a big imbalance in my left and right side. Pretty much everything on my right side is a little bigger than on my left. So you might be able to see it in the cover image photo at the back in the after photo. On my right side, the lat on the right side comes out a bit more, and comes down a bit lower, and it's the same. Right bicep's a bit bigger than the left. Right quad, right hamstring, right calf, all bigger than the left. So pretty much the only place where I'm pretty symmetrical is on my chest and shoulders. So this is, I'd like to sit here and say I'm perfect. You guys probably wondering, saying, how can you advise us on this topic if you haven't fixed it yourself? Well, look, as I said, I'd like to say I'm perfect, but I'm not. I'm just as fucked up as you guys, and it's because I've got all these issues that I know all this stuff, and that I post all the info that I have because I have to go out and learn it to try and fix myself all the time. So I'm always learning, always trying to learn new things. Every time there's something that shouldn't be happening, I get some pain that shouldn't be there, I go try and figure out what it is. So in regards to muscular imbalances in the left and right side, so say for instance, we'll talk about quads. So say your right leg is bigger than your left, and some people will probably just say, if you ask for advice from someone, they'll just say, well, just train your left leg more. Simple, right? Well, not really. Yeah, maybe, but a lot of the time there's an underlying issue. There's a reason why your left quad is not growing as much as your right. It's not getting as much tension through it, and you've got to find the root cause of that. And so in order to do that, you have to basically go back a layer and figure out what's there. So on the top layer, we have our muscular system basically, but what runs the muscular system? And if we think about that, then we get to the nervous system. So basically from your brain all the way down your neck, all the way down your back, you've got your spine, and from your spinal cord is all the nerves that run out throughout your body, out to all the different muscles in your body. And your nervous system's the thing that sends the signals to your muscles. So you can imagine that if your nervous system is fucked up, then your muscles are not going to get the right signals, and your muscles are going to be fucked up. So what it comes down to a lot of the time is, obviously around the spinal cord we have the vertebra, like the encasing which protect the spinal cord, the bones, all the way down the back, and there's also one up the top here, the one at the very top. It's called the atlas, and you can look it up. I'm not going to go into detail on it. You can look at an anatomy chart or something, but basically it just sits there at the top and it sort of just floats around. And if your atlas is subluxed, which is a fancy term for just saying out of position, then it's going to affect all the signals, because it's the one at the very top. The signals come from the brain, they go through the atlas first. If that's out of position, then all your signals are going to be fucked up, and they can actually cause, if just that atlas at the top is out of position, that can actually cause the left-right imbalances that a lot of people have, that I have. So I'm probably planning on checking and going and getting my atlas checked out, and hoping that, well, I assume that it is a bit out of whack and that my nervous system does need some work. So that's on the list of things for me to do. And if you have left-right imbalances and you've tried just adding more volume, more training to the weaker side and it hasn't worked, well, you probably need to look into getting your nervous system checked out too. So chiropractors, they don't just treat your back, they're not just back doctors, you know, they're actually nervous system. They treat your nervous system. And so, yeah, go see a chiropractor or see a specialist for cervical spine, right up the top here. Get your atlas checked. And a simple test you can do to see if maybe your atlas is a bit screwed up is close your eyes and march on the spot for about a minute. And if you end up facing a completely different direction after that minute when you open your eyes, then your atlas is likely out of position. And because obviously the signals are going one side of your body more than the other, and so one leg's acting more than the other, and so you turn. So give that a try, and yeah, you just need to think about it, guys. It's not just as simple as training more on the weak side, because if there's a signaling issue there, then it's just not going to do anything. You know, the signal's still not going to get through no matter how much you train it. So always think about the root cause of the problem, and it often does come back to your nervous system. That's it, guys.